welcome back to another GameCast NewsCast with me, your host, Snowy, otherwise known as Count Fracula. And we've got all of the usual suspects are back today. We have Max. Say hello, Max.
Hey, apparently I'm a suspect, but hey.
Yes, a suspect in a dirty crime. And joining us, we also have Vox. Say hello, Vox.
Someone please rescue me from this hell.
Good. I'm glad you didn't do the same joke 2 weeks in a row. Well done.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, and joining us again for his second appearance is who was in the opinion team. The opinion team is now not a thing, so he is
the
like
Shark
Shaka
Man.
Panda. No, he's not a shark. Well, he is, but he's actually another vagabond like Shaka. It is Fatal Shock. Say hello, Fatal.
There is definitely not a gun next to my head. I'm very happy to be here.
Oh, God. Oh,
Well done.
this
You
went
read
dark.
you read the script perfectly. I won't shoot you yet. That's fine. Moving on.
But I have family.
Start the recording now. The first news topic of today is Civilization. Sid Meier's Civilization is getting a board game.
Why?
And
Why
I
not?
am bored at the very prospect. I'm joking. I have no particular opinion because I've never played Civ before. So
Isn't Civ complicated enough as a game, and now you want to put it on a board? That's like Dark Souls, the board game.
Apparently that's really good.
Now that sounds violent.
Dark Souls the board game is a thing, and apparently it's very good. I
Yeah.
really want to play it. With
Me
with
too.
people. We need to do that at some point.
Yes, definitely.
It's a very cruel board game. If you're playing it and you're winning, some guy turns up to your house and shoots you in the head.
That just came out of nowhere. Fiddle, what the hell, man?
I don't know.
Okay, that's very left field there.
So Civilization, it looks like it's being made by Fantasy Flight Games, and it just so happens that I actually covered this in a previous news recording. These guys are also making the Fallout board game, which looks... Those are the exact same ones, yes. And from the looks of it, the Civilization one looks very, very similar to the Fallout one in terms of the hex design, and of course the cards. Should be interesting. I'm looking at their site right now, and they have a load of products that are originally video games. I mean, Game of Thrones, Star Wars, Arkham Horror.
Yeah.
That's...
Didn't they make the Star Wars? Oh, what was it? What's the Star Wars one? I think it's like the one with the miniatures, isn't it?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, X-Wing. That's the one. X-Wing miniatures. That game looks amazing, but at the same time, it is ruinously expensive because you have to keep buying the figures.
Oh,
Miniatures.
it's got Magic the Gathering syndrome.
Yes, pretty much. But what I like about the Civ board game, that looks like Civ. It doesn't look like some sort of weird facsimile of Civ that they've had to cobble together. That looks exactly like Civ, but just like laid out ever so slightly differently.
I wonder if they just discovered that it would go hand in hand with the board game, because as you pointed out, this whole tile-based play mat is actually quite a common thing in grand strategy board games, so they probably one day realized, hang on a minute, this is already laid out for us exactly the way that the digital game works.
Yeah, the digital game is basically a board game. Civ is basically a board game already.
Yeah, they just forgot to make the real-life version. You know, it kind of reminds me of, what's that name? Catan? Travelers of Catan or something?
Oh, yeah, Catan, I think it's pronounced.
Settlers of
Catan.
Catan.
Oh, Catan. Oh, wow. Okay, Fantasy Flight also made the Doom board game,
Yes.
which I really want to play.
God, I want to play more
'cause it
board
looks
games.
amazing. Yeah, so do I. The Doom board game is ridiculously expensive, by the way. It sells for $80 or £60 retail.
Wow.
So, quote-unquote, this board game, Civilization, has not released just yet. It's going to release in the fourth quarter, according to PC Gamer and business terms.
Well, fourth quarter business,
In business
so
terms.
that's January
Exactly.
to March.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and it's going to be about
that's
$50.
Yeah, that's a good price. That's like £35. That's a very reasonable price for a board game. And for 2 to 4 players, it looks like Civ. So that's a positive thing. and we'll move on. Let's cue the musical transition. We're moving on to some more news now. You know, if you set up a new account on things like Twitter and the Tumblr, then you usually get followed by a lot of porn bot accounts. These are accounts just sort of run by bots that post vaguely pornographic pictures. And for some reason, they're now invading PlayStation Network. For whatever reason.
It would appear that, yes, indeed, these porn bots who message unsuspecting and very suspecting people on their accounts just start these random conversations asking, you know, seemingly random things. Oh, what you doing? What you playing? And of course, leading up to how big is it? Yeah, that's just not something you really, you know, ask out of the blue.
But that's not even the creepiest thing they do.
That's true. And then these are mainly underage kids, and they're inviting them to private webcam shows. That is not okay. Whoever thought this up clearly didn't think it through. I mean,
no, because the
jail
problem
time.
Yeah, the problem is a lot of young kids who have PlayStation 4s, their parents, they're just sort of old enough that they're not tech savvy enough to be good with things like parental controls. So it's like people of our age fine with parental controls. People that are sort of 5-10 years older than the oldest person on the server, nah, they don't know what parental controls are.
No, that's true.
Porn bots on PSN. This is the future, ladies and gentlemen. We just gotta get them young. Get into your parents' credit cards and get you into those private cam shows.
It's how they start, though. It's how they start that is the creepiest aspect. By literally saying, I was lonely and looked you up because I wanted someone to play with. That's literally how it starts.
This is my life now. This is what it's become. Talking about porn bots on PSN.
Oh, Xbox Live too.
So this story that we're looking at is on Destructoid, and they decided to engage one of these porn bots called J Baby Abigail.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
That just
it's
sounds...
the baby that kills it.
You know,
Baby
I bet you
Abigail.
the J stands for jailbait. I bet you whatever
Probably.
you want, it stands for jailbait.
Well, now apparently, according to the messages,
oh yeah,
saying,
22
the
and
bot
female.
is saying that it's 22 and female. But
Oh.
yeah, like literally, all these bots do is a completely scripted conversation. It is just like doesn't matter what is replied. They will just go through a script, expecting that the person will just answer. Yeah, it's
just
really sort of.
It's just
it
creepy.
just sort of
I'm
goes through
sorry.
a really weird scripted conversation and ends up.
Oh, I'll earn it. Don't you worry, lol.
Yeah. The thing is, the message before that saying, "Why are you messaging me about this?" is kind of creepy. There's like, "Oh, I'll earn it." What?
I'll earn
well
my
done.
creepiness.
Really advanced AI there doing this conversation. Go to xinvites.com. Don't do that. Do not go to xinvites.com.
Yeah, don't
That's
do
just
that.
what it said. And you should see a little button to accept my invite. It's like, but yeah, all this is just to send people to a site which either is just paid porn or it's a credit card skimming thing, because they go, you do need a credit card of some sort, but it's just to keep the underage kids out because there's a lot of them on here, obviously.
Right, because underage kids can't get their hands on a credit card. Of course.
Yeah.
Nowadays, anyway.
I love the last reply to that. Oh, great. I was worried you were being creepy before, but now I know that you're just trying to advertise a webcam show with underage children watching.
Yeah.
Woo! I don't. They went up to the porn website.
What gets me is the message after.
Oh, no,
what gets me is the message
They're
after
married.
the whole X invites thing. Just allow me to read this quite literally. Then you just make your own little profile, and you can come join my private chat for the two of us, and type to me and tell me what you want me to do. That is
A little gross.
no. That's just
a
weird.
little bit, yeah.
At least take me out to
God.
dinner first. Jesus.
Well, now who's assuming?
I like to be wined and dined first.
porn bots are on PSN, and we all agree that it's pretty fucking creepy. Because,
just a smidge.
They can be advertising to underage children, and it's all a scripted conversation, and da-da-da-da-da, and... Ugh.
Which is quite
Moving
illegal,
on.
mind you.
Yes, it is. Let's just leave this sordid thing behind. Ooh, I am the porn ghost. Speaking of sordid things, Destiny.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Why?
Why did I say that? Oh, that's quite funny, though.
I mean, for me, the why is... Well, tell us what this article is about, Snowy, and then you'll see my why reaction.
Yes. For some reason, a thing was put onto Steam, a listing that was allowing you to buy silver from Destiny 1, which is it the premium currency? Is there like microtransactions in Destiny?
That's essentially just real money.
Yes.
There's microtransactions in Destiny. I hate that game.
I'm pretty sure they're only for emotes as well, also.
That
and
doesn't make it
no,
better.
I'm saying it's worse.
No.
This is worse.
And
This was
Halloween
also
hats.
included like a year and a half later too. This was not there at the beginning. Like these didn't exist when I played the game, and I played up until the second expansion. Yeah,
They did what fucking Payday 2 did, and this is bullshit.
pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, I
The
hate
thing
that.
is, they're
I
pretty
hate
non-essential.
everything about that.
Like, there's no pay to win or anything like that. But just the fact that they're there sucks.
But
doesn't make it better.
Yeah.
you can get Halloween hats.
I don't give a fuck. It's a first-person game. You can't see the Halloween
This
hat.
is
There are
starting to
third-person
remind me
spots.
of RuneScape.
But RuneScape is great.
So? Oh, for fuck's sake.
What? What's wrong
Right
with
enough of
RuneScape?
Machen talking about fucking RuneScape.
RuneScape is a good RPG, MMO, LMA, JK, and OP thing. I quite like it.
Yeah, I love RuneScape.
Yeah, why would there be Destiny 1 Silver on Steam when it's a Blizzard game? I mean, I don't think they were planning on porting this over to Steam anytime soon, and if they were, it is immensely pointless. I mean,
Especially
why now?
Since 2 comes out in like 3 weeks.
Precisely.
Does it?
Yeah, 2 is in like 3
What?
weeks. Yeah. 2 is so soon, right?
Yeah.
Destiny 2.
I'm pretty sure it's like September 12th.
is
No, it's
September
earlier than that,
6th.
my boy. September 6th.
September 6th.
Wow.
It is 3 weeks and 1 day. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Out of the ether, apparently.
Bunchy?
Oh my god.
Do I win?
You win 1 Destiny silver on Steam. That's what you win.
So Destiny's Silver, the shitty microtransaction currency, was available to buy on Steam. I don't know if it still is.
Nope,
no,
they
I
took
think
it
they've
down.
taken it down.
Oh, they've taken it down now. Okay.
And they're giving auto refunds. Because why the hell
They're
would you use something
auto-refunding
useless?
everybody that bought some of it because you can't use it. It doesn't attach to any game linked to your Steam account because Destiny isn't available on Steam. So a lot of people are saying, why was it there?
Maybe they were gonna put it on there like at some point, and then they ended up not, and this just was like an accident, just something they left
It's
on
a
and they
weird
accidentally
accident to
activated
just turn up.
it. Yeah.
But it does beg
like,
the
to
question,
turn up
though.
now.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
does beg the question. Do you guys know if the silver is going to be transferable to Destiny 2?
I don't
no.
It
think
won't.
so.
No, it won't be.
Yeah.
Of course, it fucking won't
Plus,
be.
Destiny
course.
2 won't be on Steam anyways.
Exactly. So why would it be there? I mean, my only thought is that they're planning, or they were planning, to port Destiny 1 over to Steam, which again, immensely pointless since it's a game from 2013. This game is
Yeah.
4 years old now.
Wow, it's that old.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I know, time flies, doesn't it?
World's most
Yeah.
hyped. No, 2014, September 9th, 2014. So it's still 3
2014.
years old though.
All right, 3 years old, but still, it's a game that has been out for a while now. I don't really see the point of porting it over to Steam if that was going to be the case. If this was just a simple accident, well, it's one hell of a simple accident. I mean, how do you accidentally post something game exclusive from another platform to Steam? Doesn't make sense.
I don't know because
Yeah.
all I could think
That
was
has to
that
be the
Bungie
explanation.
were trying to make a listing for something else, but I don't know what they sell on Steam, if anything.
I don't think so.
That was what came up instead. That's the only thing I can think of other than they were planning on launching Destiny on Steam, and that still seems pointless. I really don't get it. It's very strange. Also, would you like to hear how the Daily Express, which is a piece of shit tabloid in this country, decided to report on this?
How so?
Sure.
The headline goes as such: Destiny finally comes to PC on Steam, but there's a big catch. It's like, no, none of that is true. That is not fucking true.
No.
Nothing about that article headline is true in any way.
As someone trying to break into the industry as a journalist, this is the reason why it's so hard for me to do so. I just think it's an accident.
Yeah, but even if it's how can it be an accident? Yeah, how could it be
I think it's an accident that it went live. I don't think it's an accident that it was on there. I think that it was supposed to be a port. Yeah. No, it was definitely on there because they were supposed to port the game. There's no other reason that it would be on there. Literally none. But it's just a weird accident, especially this close.
Moving on. Snowy, give us a transition, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like, and I quote from the Finder.com article, that you will need to act fast if you want Pokemon's Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon's new Dusk form Lycanroc. This is stupid. This is very stupid. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon should not have been a thing. I will stand by that forever. And now they want to make an exclusive release for Lycanroc, who already has a midday and a midnight form. Really, Dusk. If you look at the picture, it looks like a combination of the two. I am very salty. Feel my salt. I'm not okay with this. Please, somebody stop me.
All right. Pepper?
Go, person who doesn't really play Pokemon, and tell us what you think.
I did play Pokemon.
Oh my god. Yeah, I agree. I think this is pretty freaking dumb. Dusk form Lycanroc won't evolve from a regular Rockruff, nor can it be caught in the wild. Instead, you'll have to purchase Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So you can't even do it in original Sun and Moon. You have to only do it in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
That was going to be a thing anyway,
Why?
Which I have no particular issue with, because they've done it before anyway. Because there was certain Mega Pokemon in the last generation that you couldn't transfer from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire over to the other ones because the Mega Evolution Stone and the Sprite didn't exist. So this can't be in there because the Sprite doesn't exist within the game. Well, it's not Sprite anymore. It's model. Yeah, but they don't. They never do that. I think the only time they've ever updated Pokemon games properly is when X and Y first launched, and there was that glitch when you were saving in Lumio City.
Oh yeah, good times.
I didn't get that, so that's fine.
Yeah, that was the last one I played.
You ended on a really poor one. If X and Y were the last ones you played, they were really dull.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
I thought they were fine. Yeah, I enjoyed them.
Fine, but
yeah.
Lumio City Ghost Girl scared the hell out of me, though.
Scared you?
No, Lumio City Ghost Girl. You guys ever encounter her?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah, there's still no explanation to it. None.
Yeah, there's not.
So, this special Rockruff that can evolve into the Dusk form Lycanroc. The question is, will you be able to breed it and get more special Lycanrocs? Or is it just that one? Because if it's just that one, that will be stupid.
By the seams of it, because the way breeding works in Pokemon, it will probably just breed to the normal one. That's the problem. If I look up Lycanroc breeding, because what would be a useful thing?
You might want to do that with Safe Search on, just a bit of advice.
Yeah, but if you breed a Lycanroc, the form you
there's
can't
forced
get in.
breeding in Pokemon now. It's a fucking catastrophe, is what it is.
There's been breeding in Pokemon since Generation 2.
Forced breeding. IVs. My god, it just gets so intricate.
Oh yeah, that shit.
Yeah,
Fucking hell, you give me that phrase.
Get me started on that.
What I'd want to know is if you breed a Lycanroc midday form, for instance, and have that in the game where you can only catch Lycanroc midnight form, will the Rockruff egg evolve into a midday or midnight? That will answer the question.
Perhaps a Pikachu.
Oh,
Also,
that's kind of where I'm at with this.
Yeah, also, I had another thought. What if you were to breed this special Rockruff with a Ditto?
Ooh. That's what I'm thinking. In the case of breeding, if you want to evolve Rockruff into a specific form, you need the correct version of it. So no, okay. So, you can only... If you breed a Lycanroc for a Rockruff, you can only evolve it into the Lycanroc of the particular game in Sun and Moon. So you can breed a Midnight one in the game where you get midday ones, and the egg will evolve into a midday one because it's in that game. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, and
yes.
You also have to...
And I'm assuming what they'll do in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is either have the same system or have it so that it's just like in the middle of the day, in the middle of the night, you can get either of those two, depending on which time it is.
But Dittos, I thought that was just someone's Jello that fell into some toxic waste. Is that like an actual Pokemon then?
It is an actual Pokemon, and it is used very frequently for breeding purposes because it can breed with almost anything in the game.
Jesus Christ,
kind of like a Ditto.
It's not picky then.
No, because it can transform into any other Pokemon. That's its only move.
Incest, got it.
How is it incest? They're not
that's not how it
related.
works. That is not how it works.
Well, if you're copying them, I mean, if you have sex with you...
Well, then it's not incest, then it's self-cest.
Cest?
It's basically masturbation.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, if your idea was very good, Vox, but unfortunately, by breeding a Lycanroc, or the special Lycanroc, you won't be able to get another one by the seams of it. So it'll only be available through events, which is an incredibly annoying thing. They did the same. They've done this with the Munchlax in Sun and Moon, but you can acquire Munchlax anyway. The only thing that was special about it was the fact that it was holding a Z crystal.
Yeah, that what was it?
Yeah, there's also
Snorlaxite.
Snorlaxium.
Oh,
Z,
yeah, that.
Because Z crystals aren't Megastones; they're a different thing.
Right.
And also, the one thing that annoyed me was there was a Mew event. And I didn't realise you could only get the Munium Z on one of the games, and I got it on the one that isn't my main one.
Cheers.
So that was fabulous. So I now have on, I think Sun is the one that's not my main one. I now have a Munium Z, and I can't transfer it to my main one, and I can't get another one unless they do another distribution. So fuck you, Nintendo.
And the salt.
That's how they get you.
So, yes, I am still excited for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Really?
Unlike somebody, even though I know he's going to buy it.
I know, it kills me because I am going to buy it. I hate the fact that Nintendo's doing this, but I'm a completionist.
Yeah, but it's like, it's going to be a stopgap. It's a stopgap between the 3DS and the Switch. It's finishing off this generation, because it would be, if they didn't do this, it would be the only generation since Generation 1. No, actually, no. It would be the only generation that didn't get a second game or set of games. Because you had Red and Blue,
that is pretty crazy
then
to think
Yellow,
about.
Gold, Silver, then Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, then Emerald, Diamond, Pearl, then Platinum, Heart, Gold, Soul, Silver. Yeah, Platinum, which is basically Diamond and Pearl, but working properly.
Yeah, true.
Fucking hell. I really dislike that part about Gen 4. Everything feels so slow, especially in Diamond and Pearl, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Gen 5, Black, White, Black 2, White 2. Gen 6, X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha, Sapphire. Y was good. I like the Legendary in Y, but the whole plot was a bit of a shambles, and I really hated all the fucking Scooby-Doo gang of utter cunts.
Any final thoughts on this Lycanroc crisis?
Piece of shit.
Well, that's...
Yeah. I mean, I don't have many thoughts because I haven't played Pokemon in a while, but I don't know. It just sounds to me like it's another way to get people like Vox and myself, if I still played it, to just keep buying the games. You know, like the completionist stuff.
Yeah.
They know that a lot of the Pokemon players are completionists, and they're going to give you that way, that one small but like still kind of important way to buy the next game to keep that going, because they know you're going to do it.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. So that brings us to the end of another GameCast Newscast. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like, a subscribe, a share, whatever you fancy, something like that, or a dislike if we've somehow offended your delicate sensibilities. And if you fancy joining in the community, we have a Discord group, and that's quite a fun little thing, a fun little community with a lot of banter, and there'll be a link to join that in the description. And yes, that's basically everything. That's all cool. So let's do the self-promo, the shilling part, and we'll start with our guest, Fatal Shock. Where can we find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on YouTube at Fatal Shock GS. The GS stands for Game Shark because I am the Game Shark. And you will find exactly the same thing on Twitter.
Okay, lovely. And Vox, where can we find you on said interwebs?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can always find me on YouTube. You can always find me on VidMe as well, and on Twitter at thevoice106_7. I am also on Facebook, but nobody ever visits me there because Facebook is a dying platform, and that's just not my opinion. And of course, you can always find me on the GameCast Discord. Just look for us in the description down below. And here's a bit of a fun fact / tidbit for all you. Since the Earth is a third planet from the sun, every problem we have is a third world problem. Think about that.
Oh my god!
That's amazing. Well done. Kudos to you for that.
Thank you. I'm here every day. Snowy has me kept up in the basement with a lock and chain.
Do. Yeah.
Someone help me.
Yes. So, with that strange...
It's a third world problem.
With that strange outro, Max, on the information superhighway, where can you be found?
I can be found pretty much anywhere on the internet at Maximol, MAXEMOLE. Twitter is probably the best place to find me aside from the GameCast Discord, where I spend a lot of my time.
Okay, lovely. And finally, me. You can find me in most places under the names either Snowy Duffield, Count Fracula, or in some instances, Metal Nerd Dude. So on YouTube, I am Snowy Metal Nerd Dude Duffield. On Twitch, I am Metal Nerd Dude. On Twitter, I am Snowy Duffield, with my little actual sort of face name is Count Fracula, surrounded by the Ace of Spades twice, because I am still mourning Lemmy, 1.5 years after he died. And you can find me on the GameCast Discord, and loads of other places like that, and spectrumphotography.co.uk if you care about that.
And apparently, you can also find him round the back near the bins.
Yes.
Yep. Every night.
In my dreams.
Okay then. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been the GameCast Newscast. We'll catch you all on the flip side.
Bye.